Only 2 days away from WINX and the Queen Elizabeth on Saturday. She worked this morning, or she stretched the legs. Chris Waller joins us. What did the mare do this morning?
What we term as three-quarter pace, over 1,000 metres.
That's about 15 of the furlong?
Yeah, yep. And with Huey, it's 20 seconds. No, Huey's come back great. It was just having that week off. You could see he was feeling the effects of
before we get back to the mare,
then,
was it good to see before Saturday Huey come back yesterday at Warwick Farm, and go bang and ride a couple of winners and rode him a gem?
Well, prior to that, it was good to see Huey ride 2 Group 1 winners after his fall.
Yeah.
We easily forget that. It was just great to see him take a professional approach of standing back and say, look, let the body recover properly, physically, mentally, everything, to make sure I'm right for any race that I'm riding in. And he said to me, I could have ridden last Saturday, I feel great, but it's too late to decide on a Saturday if you're riding or not. So that's what people don't always understand about jockeys and how jockeys mature, and that's what Hugh's matured into. He's a very well thought person, and he had his interest, the sport's interest, in his best thinking to make sure he's right for Saturday. And yeah, it was good to see him ride a couple of winners on Wednesday at Warwick Farm.
So what about the mare?
Mare's spot on. I can't change anything that's happened, but I would change anything that's happened. She's just been perfect, her training, and hopefully it stays that way through to Saturday. Where is she compared to the spring? Where is she compared to 12 months ago? She's exactly the same. Just can't fault her. She's showing me no body language to suggest that she's starting to get tired. She's showing no language to suggest that she's had enough. It's quite remarkable. It's like she's in her first mature year of racing, and gee, we're lucky.
Her race is 3:05 on Saturday. What time does she get loaded up here at Rosehill?
They've got to be there 2 hours before, and it takes probably sort of an hour on a Saturday to get from Rosehill to Randwick, so we allow a good half hour. She'll be leaving sort of
10:30?
Yeah, around about then.
11 o'clock?
We might just leave a bit earlier just in case people turned up to see her leave, which there's full security around her and things like that. Police escort from Parramatta Police Station, Harris Park, Granville, all on duty.
Really?
Yeah, Auburn.
You do, not you gibber.
Shares security, but yeah.
So the flashing lights, like someone will think, oh, Obama's in town. So it's Donald Trump, isn't it? Trump's in town.
And she drives down Parramatta Road, and the driver just toots the horn. Like it's
and yells out.
Yeah.
Or put a big sign on. WINX is on this float.
Yeah. And
makes it easier for those who want to do trouble to her.
Yeah.
Do damage.
And you were in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
I was on the.
Yeah. They have the big flares out the back. Yeah. So she'll just get there. Ormond and Candice just make sure she's relaxed. I wander down and try and keep my energy levels and stress levels down, and pat the horse, make out I know what I'm doing. And it's just great to see the fans there for her. And when she enters the theatre of the horse, it's quite an amazing spectacle to sort of look back and just see the admiration that something you're close to is admired by the racing and now the general public, which is a great story.
I know it's easy to say the barriers mean nothing, but did you want Peter Tide just to draw like 5 or 6 rather than the outside?
I think whatever you draw, you will find a negative with it. Fortunately with WINX, it's not that bad a problem. And that's without sounding arrogant. She can be where she needs to be. She can. It means she's not in barrier 1. She's not going to get hemmed in. It means she's not 2, 3, 4, which can also get hemmed in. It means she's not going to get crowded by horses coming across. Hugh can be where he wants to be, which is the most important thing for WINX, getting her in a comfort zone. She's got an amazing turn of foot. She's got a great staying capacity. Regardless of how the races run, probably the more pressure the better. A sit and sprint takes away her superiority because she performs in pressure scenarios, hence the reason why she's never won trials. Hence the reason why she's vulnerable first up if they go slow. Hence the reason why she didn't win by a big margin last start in the George Rider, because there was no pressure.
She ran the fastest last 6 of the day.
Well, she can do that in most distances, but sometimes that fastest last 600 doesn't always get first prize. Like the Commonwealth Games, you don't see them win the 100 metre finals by big margins, but the superior athlete often wins, or usually wins. But over the longer distances, such as 2,000 metres on Saturday, she should really be in the zone.
I heard it all though, and as we finish up, she's going to go to Cox Plate's her main aim.
That's wrong. Main aim is WINX.
The Everest.
That's, I won't say wrong, but it's not in our thought plan at this stage.
And Saturday's the last day we'll see her on a racetrack.
Well, that's wrong too. Yeah. So we've looked after WINX to get longevity. She owes us nothing. We do respect her as a horse, but if she keeps pulling up well after each run, she will continue racing into the spring. That is certainly the plan. And the Cox Plate, if she happens to be there when the Cox Plate's run, well, that's going to be a bonus and certainly something we would love to see, but horse comes first.
Good luck.